Now, how this goes is Forgotten Realms. This is just a very brief thing on Forgotten Realms that the Lost Mine of Phandelver is trying to get the new player to understand what's going on. Now, each campaign, if we get through this and we decide we want to keep going, the Lost Mine, there's other ones after this. This is just the first one. They made a whole one that'll get the whole campaign will take you to level 20. So if you want, and 20 is like the last level. So we can, if you're having fun and you want to keep going, we'll keep going. Each adventure comes with a background, which is like a short synopsis as to why you're even doing the adventure. So take it away. Is it Xiri or is it Xiri?
Yes. Okay. Just like a fantasy novel or movie, an adventure is set in a larger world. In fact, the world can be anything that the DM and players can imagine. It could be a swords and sorcery setting at the dawn of civilization where barbarians battle evil sorcerers, or a post-apocalyptic fantasy where elves and dwarves wield magic amid the wreckage of a technological civilization. Most D&D settings are somewhere between those two extremes. Worlds of medieval high fantasy with knights and castles, as well as elven cities, dwarven mines, and fearsome monsters. The world of the Forgotten Realms is one such setting, and that's where the story in this adventure takes place. In the realms, knights dare the crypts of the fallen dwarf kings of Delzon, seeking glory and treasure. Rogues prowl the dark alleyways of teeming cities such as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Clerics in the service of gods wield mace and spell, questing against the terrifying powers that threaten the land. Wizards plunder the ruins of the fallen Netherese Empire, delving into secrets too dark for the light of day. Dragons, giants, demons, and unimaginable abominations lurk in dungeons, caverns, ruined cities, and the vast wild places of the world. On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers, sailors, and steel-hearted adventurers carrying tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take even an inexperienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world. Thousands of restless would-be heroes from backcountry farmsteads and sleepy villages arrive in Neverwinter and the other great cities every year in search of wealth and renown. Known roads may be well traveled, but they aren't necessarily safe. Fell magic, deadly monsters, and cruel local rulers are all perils that you face when you travel in the Forgotten Realms. Even farms and freeholds within a day's walk of the city can fall prey to monsters, and no place is safe from the sudden wrath of a dragon. The regional map shows just a tiny part of this vast world in a region called the Sword Coast. This is a region of adventure where daring souls delve into the wreckage of ancient strongholds and explore ruins of long lost cultures. Amid a wilderness of jagged snow capped peaks, alpine forests, lawlessness, and monsters, the coast holds the greatest bastions of civilization, including the coastal city of Neverwinter. That was a lot.
Couldn't have said it
Need a
better
beer?
myself.
Need to wet your whistle?
Clap, 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 clap.
You
I was
did
like, there's
good
some
there.
tough words in there.
But I think you pronounced them correctly.
I was trying. I was like, oh, I
I
don't know
think you
that word.
got it. Like you got it down.
Okay.
All right, that was the practice. Take two.
Yeah. Now you got. Oh, that's the voice actor work for you there. Do it again. Do it again.
Good job.
But
For real?
yeah,
For real?
good job.
Like, what if I want
man.
to do the next one?
Yeah, you can do it, Sam. Go, you Sam.
Yeah, if you want, Sam, it's the
I'm
background
gonna be
one.
super dramatic.
Appreciate it.
Please
All right,
do.
ready?
Please do. Go for it.
More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered as well. But then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. a powerful force of orcs reinforced by evil mercenary wizards attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of the cave was lost. For centuries, rumors of buried treasures and riches have attracted treasure seekers and opportunists to the area around Phandalin, but no one has ever succeeded in locating the lost mine. In recent years, people have resettled in the area. Phandalin is now a rough and tumble frontier town. More important, the Rockseeker brothers, a trio of dwarves, have discovered the entrance to the cave, and they intend to reopen the mines. Unfortunately, for the Rockseekers, they are not the only ones interested in the Wave Echo Cave. A mysterious villain known as the Black Spider controls a network of bandit gangs and goblin tribes within the area, and his agents have followed the Rockseekers to their prize. Now, the Black Spider wants Wave Echo Cave for himself, and he is taking steps to make sure no one else knows where it is.
Cue
Snaps for
applause,
Sam.
man.
Well
No, you
done.
did
Snaps for
good.
Sam. GG.
But just because
Good.
I'm an asshole, it's Phandalin, not
It is
Phandalin.
Phandalin. Yeah, I wasn't.
It literally
Phandalin.
has the pronunciation right there.
Well, I cut out some of the words. Okay, I didn't want to keep
yeah.
saying the name of
Yeah.
the cave over and over again, so I just cut it short a little bit.
This is
It's
what
all
happens when
good.
we follow along.
Following along.
Yep.
First thing I want to do though is roll the. Oh, do you guys want to keep the initiatives that we rolled earlier? I'm
Yeah,
fine if we do.
fine.
I'm
All right.
I'm game with it.
All right, let me rearrange the everyone's
Unless-
initiative.
Unless I die.
See, if you
then-
look, I'm rearranging so
Oh,
that
so they're
way
in
it helps
order.
me keep track of.
Oh, the highest to lowest of.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I discovered that my first time ever doing this virtually.
It's almost
Yeah.
as hard to say as Phandalin.
Phandalin.
Koroner. You stupid
Hello,
bastard.
Phandalin. Xiri, yes. That's her name. Xiri,
Xiri.
yes.
Xiri.
Is it Xiri?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's Xiri. It's like there's a character in League of Legends, XINZHA.
I love how
Oh,
you're telling
it's been
like
that.
how my name is sounding.
Right? See, now, babe, that's mansplaining. I don't do that. So
Mansplaining? Oh my god.
she sometimes says, "Are you mansplaining?"
Hey,
Because she
hey.
doesn't really know what it is, and I'm just like, "No, I'm not." But what he just did was mansplaining. He's doing it for you. And so now you
I'm
know.
sorry.
I've been waiting years for someone to do that so I can explain it to her. Anyway.
Thank you for telling me how my name needs to sound.
So you can mansplain what mansplaining means?
Yeah,
It was
it's
just
all
an
part of my
example. It was an
plan.
example so he could finally figure out and tell you. That's all it was. It wasn't actually.
Admission accomplished. D&D session over. Anyway, we're gonna go with the standard Phandalin adventure hook. It's called Meet Me in Phandalin. What it is the characters are in the city of Neverwinter when their dwarf patron and friend, Gundren Rockseeker, hires them to escort a wagon to Phandalin. You guys didn't know each other, but you all knew Gundren Seeker. So he brought you together to complete a mission. Gundren has gone ahead with a warrior named Sildar Hallwinter to attend to business in the town while the characters follow with the supplies. The characters have all been agreed to get paid 10 gold piece each by the owner of Barthen's Provisions in Phandalin when they deliver the wagon safely to the trading post. So I'll put up this map here because you're in Neverwinter. If you can see Neverwinter on the map there. It's right out in the middle, and it
Yep.
follows the road down, and you can see it'll go off into a trail to Phandalin. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay, so that's for those who want it, who even care
The
about
red on the
map.
coast, and then takes it right, and then goes.
Yeah.
Maps are sick. I need maps at all times.
I actually.
I agree.
Yeah, I actually agree. I like the maps.
Technically,
second.
you take a left
Garath.
and not a right.
Technically, yes, because you're going
Technically, you are
south.
correct.
Unless you're going backwards.
Yep.
Yes, you guys are going backwards. You're
Where I come from, we all walk
backwards.
Where I come from.
So anyway, we're starting. The adventure begins as the player characters are escort. I'm gonna be kind of reading this out for kind of like a tutorial. So, because that's the way the adventure is written. So that way you guys kind of for the new ones get to learn. So the adventure begins as the player characters are escorting a wagon full of provisions and supplies from Neverwinter to Phandalin. The journey takes them south along the high road to the Trail, which then heads east. And then it's a half day's march from Phandalin. All right, so now here's the introduction. In the city of Neverwinter, I'm not going to get too dramatic. A dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple days travel southwest of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business, whatever that means. You spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. Alright, so any of you guys can be pulling the wagon. It doesn't take any skill to pull this wagon. So you have 2 oxen, and however, if no one is holding the reins, the oxen will stop wherever you're at. And the wagon is packed full of assortment of mining supplies and food. And it includes dozens sacks of flour, several caskets of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil. The total value of this cargo is about 100 gold pieces. You've been on the Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go with the top person in initiative, which is Koroner. Oh, actually, let's fight. Who's driving the wagon right now?
We should probably make the dwarf do it, no?
What does that mean?
It's up to you guys.
I think we should make the dwarf do it.
I will be driving the cart.
All right. So
It's
Mark,
a wagon.
Trustworthy. Good.
how do you say your
Good
name?
Amberworthy.
Marrkuh?
Mark.
Yeah, Marrkuh.
Polo.
Marrkuh football.
Just Mark for short.
All right, cool.
Marrkuh.
And all right.
Polo.
Marrkuh.
It actually means,
Pula.
I looked it
Pula.
up.
Marrkuh Pula.
It actually has a meaning to both words. I'll tell you right now.
Really?
Yep.
Mansplain it to me now.
I will.
Rain.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Kidding. Go
right
ahead.
now.
What does it mean?
Did he say he's gonna Google it?
No, I already have it. I have it pulled up. I touched my
He's ready to go. Go for it. because then we could say like you were explaining to them like it's probably a boring ride, so you probably wanted to tell them the meaning of your name.
I wanted to take a nap along the way, so I asked you the meaning of your name. So it would put me to sleep.
Ah,
Tell me the
name is
long
Mark.
story of your people, Marrkuh Ithelbald.
Yes, we just started. I'm already getting the jabs in on Marrkuh. Sorry.
That's funny. But that's fine. So, all right, I'm gonna go in initiative order here. We'll say Mark's he's in the driver's seat. We'll put Koroner right next to him, and then we'll put Xiri and Garath in the back.
Okay, I found mine.
I thought Garath was driving the
Yeah, I
wagon.
thought I was
Garath is driving.
going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
So-
Okay, Mark and Xiri are in the back.
So Marrkuh means warlike, and Ithelbald means God is by his side. So my God would be
Ew.
Fascinating.
Saradomin. So a warlike, like God warrior, basically.
I wonder what Jesus Christ is. There can be only one. I'm kidding.
It'd be great if I needed a long rest right now, because I think it would
So
help.
I'm
wasted long rest.
I'm
It was
probably
worth
gonna
it.
want to slow down the cart upon seeing these dead horses on the road in front of us.
Well, Coroner's gonna go, so
Oh, okay.
because he's highest in initiative. All right, Coroner. Well, everybody sees the horses, so Coroner, go ahead, say whatever, do whatever you want to do. You're the man. You're number
So
one.
Koroner does one of those, like you would do to your child when you hit the brakes, right? He slaps his hand across Garath's chest to try to get him to stop the wagon.
Oh! What'd you hit me for?
I think we better check this out before we go too much further.
Oh, good idea. Okay.
I love it.
Should we send Mr. Mark in the back to go check it out?
He's a capable-looking one. I think we should.
What are you gentlemen talking about up there?
Just look ahead. There's some dead beasties with arrows sticking out of them.
I wonder how those got there. You guys want to go check it out?
Please go take a look, and we'll keep an eye on the wagon here. I almost called it
Be
the cart.
careful, though.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'm the greatest in land. Haven't you heard?
Apparently, God is by your side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of my name. So, yeah, I'll go check it out.
A couple days ago. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I
I'll
love
go check it out. I'm a good tracker, so.
All right, so we'll say you guys stop, and the
Oh, shit.
So I will say, as he's disembarking the wagon
Wow,
and going
what
to take a look.
fucking good word, dude.
I know, kind of I'm the smart one here. I will scan everything in front of us and to the sides and see if there is anything that I can see that could pose a threat as he makes his way towards.
Also, naturally,
Good horse.
with me being a renowned follower of Saradomin, right, and him being a blood hunter, naturally I dislike Corner.
oh, okay. That's fine too. I don't mind that. All
Well,
right,
it's within my background and all that stuff. So
right. For Coroner, if you could do a perception check. Do you see it?
I do.
Yeah. If you could just click on that -1 there,
You gotta take your helmet off so you can see.
and let's hope for the best.
Oh my god.
How do you roll a 0?
you rolled a 0.
Does that mean he rolled
I
a
rolled
one?
a
He rolled a
a what?
1, which means he crit missed. So here's what's gonna happen. You critical missed. So as you're looking, you're trying to look around, a gust of wind comes up and some dust sweeps up, and you get dust in your eye. So you're blinded for 1 round. And
of a
don't
bitch.
roll a 1
That
ever
hurts.
again. You roll 1s, bad things happen. You're lucky you didn't lose an eyeball this time.
Well, Mr. Core, are you okay? Did you get something in your eye?
Yeah,
You're not
I'll be
crying,
fine.
are
Just,
you?
No, just take care of this mess.
You sure?
I need
You
a
know you
minute.
can talk to
Yeah.
me.
I need a
If
minute.
anything is
So-
wrong, we're friends
So
now.
Mark,
dwarf.
while you're
He'll be
approaching
fine,
the
leave him
dead
alone.
horses, Mark, while you're approaching the dead horses, are you doing anything of particular notice?
He's walking with
I
swagger.
will notice that there are some tracks leading into the woods, into the thicket, into the
No,
woods.
you won't. No,
to
you
the
won't. That's
left
my
of
job.
the
I didn't
horses.
even tell you to look at that.
Oh.
No, you're
That's my
gonna
first
do a
time. Leave me
perception.
alone.
You're gonna do a perception check then, because you have a +4.
Yep, I got it. An 18. Wow.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
I
All
got
right.
somebody here's perceptive.
Well, you just saved the team. Okay, I'm gonna.
Told you I'm the
That's what
greatest
he
in the land.
needs.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. You just saved the group.
Yeah, you just saved the group.
He's the perfect warrior. What do you expect?
I am
Yeah,
renowned. Infamous.
Okay. All right, so you're going up. You're searching the area. You're going through the saddlebags of the horses. You notice the saddlebags have already been looted, and nearby lies an empty leather map case. In the woods, on both sides, you have you can see 4 small goblins already they're drawing their bows already. Mark is aware that you guys are all in an ambush. The only one not aware is the guy who rolled a 1, cough cough, Koroner. But everyone else, Koroner, for the first round, is caught flat-footed, which means he'll be the easier target. Everyone else will have their natural defenses up and AC and everything. So, Garath, what do you want to do? There's 2 on each side of the road. There's 2 goblins, 4 in total. We'll say goblin 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 are on the left. 3 and 4 are on the right. Which goblin would you want to attack, or what do you want to do, or do you want to
Are
run?
they all clearly visible?
They are now. They came out from under the bushes and everything, and they're getting ready to swing their bows. The only reason why you've noticed them is because Mark detected them, so they know they're caught. So they're just gonna go ahead and just start lobbing arrows at you.
Well, I'm gonna assume an immediate attack position, and I want to cast a cantrip at one of them.
Which one?
Firebolt.
Awesome. All right. So on your character sheet, do you see where it says to hit +6?
Yep.
That's the one you'd want to roll. Ooh, yeah, you hit him. Okay, now you're gonna roll your damage. Do you see the number right next to your +6, that 1d10 there?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that. Good hit. Okay, do you know which one you're aiming at? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
We'll say 2.
Alright,
So one of them on the left side.
alright. You did 4 damage to him. So a bolt of fire came right out of your fingertips, and you hit a goblin, and it gets a puff of smoke, and its clothes are, you can see fire, like his clothes are kind of on fire. He's not, but he is severely damaged. Okay, so that goblin you hit is actually next in initiative, so he gets to go. He's gonna go ahead, his short bow, to attack Mark. No, yes, no, yes, yes. He's gonna hit Mark. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Get behind me, Koroner.
All right. He rolled a 10, and Mark's AC is.
I'll throw my body in front of him.
Mark's AC is
You know how much body to throw
16.
in front of
So
him,
he missed.
dwarf?
So then Goblin number 3 is going to use his bow also on Mark.
God damn. Okay, fine. It's alright. I'm the best warrior there is. I take all. I bring it on. I'll fight all 4 by myself. You guys
Do it.
watch.
Do it. It'll be fun.
Why do you think I've sent you out there?
Ooh. He rolled a 23. So he's going to get some damage.
Uh-oh.
No!
Uh-oh.
Alright. So Mark has got 3 damage. So on your character, I could just do it too.
I can go to current health down to 7.
Yep, and
Uh-oh.
There it is. Dang. There it is. Okay, now Goblin 4 gets to go. And he's going to actually pull out his scimitar. And he's leaping over one of the hedges. And he's coming in to finish Mark off. He just crit.
Oh, good. Crits at level 1 are tight.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This person counter can wipe a party. So 6. He gets 6 damage.
Holy
So
shit.
Mark is down to 1 HP.
God. Do we do
He's
anything
a
to save him?
bloody mess. Next is Xiri.
Thank
I'm
God.
gonna stay in the wagon. GG, guys.
You better heal me. I got 1 HP left.
Grabs the 100 gold pieces worth of shit and hightails it.
If he dies, do you get his 10 gold pieces?
How do you spend that 10 gold?
So I don't. How do I guess, like, can I heal him, or that's all I really have is healing?
Use, you have a cure
spells.
wound spell.
Okay,
That'll
I'll use
work.
that. I'll help out Mark because, yeah, he's the greatest.
Rolled a 9.
Niner.
So then that brings Mark's HP back up to max. Good heal.
Woo woo!
Really good heal.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good heal.
Thank you, Jerry. Now I'm gonna finish you guys off.
Alright. So
Be careful,
I have
Mark. There's
to,
4 of them.
Easy
that
turbo.
was one of your big spells, so you only get 1 more of those.
Okay.
You might want to be careful with that. Unless you guys do
Can
a
I-
long rest after this.
Can I ask
Alright,
what is the range we're talking here?
Okay, the short bow has a range of 80 feet.
Okay, so question: Am I in melee range of these goblins since I see them from the woods? And will leap over at me with this?
Yeah, I'll let you run up to him. Yeah, we're doing a narrative way, so all you have to do is tell me I'm gonna run up there.
Yep, I'm gonna run up there to him.
All right.
How far away are they from the wagon at the moment?
I'd say probably like 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's Koroner's turn. Goblin 1 didn't go. He was he's the one that was caught flat-footed. Anyway,
So I'm good.
you
My
are now
they were-
fine. You're now fine.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Mm,
I'm going to aim that at the goblin number.
the one that's damaged.
The one that's on fire.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Do I want to finish him off, or do I want to weaken another one?
Don't aim for Mark.
Yeah.
Goblin 2 is the injured one.
Is I will pull the
Mark also
crossbow
does
out
that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and target the weak one, or the crossbow and target the weak one.
All right, go for it.
And so I go hit.
Yup. And you have a +4 to that, so that's pretty.
Hey, there we go. That's better.
Hey, okay, that's a hit. Yep, roll damage.
5.
Yep. All right, he's a gunner.
Woo woo,
Okay, that
GG.
and he screams ah, and he's dead. So his body is laying dead, and he's got a bolt in his throat. He's a gunner.
That was
Alright.
I pull out my dagger. I pull
Huh.
out my dagger and I just cut a little, notch in my forearm, like.
Okay.
Kill.
Holy shit! That's
You got a little
badass.
bit too deep.
Blood hunter, right? It's all about like blood and shit. That like works.
Koroner, what are you doing to yourself?
Oh no! Did you say Corona?
Koroner.
Corona?
Koroner.
Oh my God! Cough.
Why did you hurt yourself?
Vaccine.
And he
The
just does
first
nothing.
goblin. The second one
That was supposed to be
obviously
my
is
kill.
dead. Yep. So Goblin 1 is now visibly upset that you killed his partner. So he's pulling out his short bow and he's aiming it now at Koroner. So he's gonna try and take you out there, Koroner.
Son of
Am I able to react to that before he does his action or
good
no?
magic. You don't get it instant.
No, not
response.
yet. Not yet. And he
I know
critted
it's not
you.
bad.
He critted you.
Oh god.
Oh, but he only rolled a 1 on the crit, so you get 3 damage. All right, so you got a stupid stick black arrow in your shoulder there. All right, Mark, your turn.
I will charge Goblin 1, who just attacked after he just got done attacking, so he has to reload his bow, right? So I will charge him with my flail,
Mm-hmm.
and I will hit him. Nah, I'll just keep it one-handed for now.
Okay, all right.
I'll
And
go-
what'd you
I'll
get
kinda
when
be
you rolled
modest.
that? What'd you do
I rolled
when you rolled that?
a 6.
12. 6 plus a 6.
Oh, 6
Yeah,
plus 6.
yeah,
So I rolled
12. All right, so you missed.
Damn, you suck.
Well, it's okay.
what I missed.
I
Well,
just
goblins, they may be weak, but they're quick. So it's Garath Glinthammer's turn.
In this seat that I'm in, and pull out my shield so I can protect myself against their arrows a little better. And I want to launch another firebolt at another goblin.
I'll allow it because this encounter is too overpowered. So go ahead. Usually when you pull out a shield, like, you know.
Is that an action?
Yeah, but see,
Oh,
you're
okay.
not moving. You're not
Right.
walking. So I think you could pull out a shield and do a firebolt.
Okay. Is that one I hit before still alive, or did that guy die?
No, he's dead. So
Okay.
goblins 1, 3, and 4 are still alive.
I will go for Goblin 1.
All right.
Roll.
21. All right. Roll your damage.
Damage.
God damn.
6. Easy. That's a good hit. He is Goblin 1. He is basically engulfed in flames, and he's hurting. You can see like his muscles through his skin. Like his skin is burned off. He's not in good shape. To put in, I normally don't do this. I normally don't take how much HP I have, but he's got 1 HP.
Come on.
So he's you came
Come
close.
at me, you weaklings.
You came close to one shot.
he's on
Alright.
fire, so that's like a damage over time thing too, right?
Put a dot on him.
Unless someone kills
I'll burn
him
y'all.
sooner. See, that's the thing with clothing. If the clothing is in bad shape or if it's too dry or what, depending on things, it can catch fire, and I do let that happen. But anyway, Goblin 3, he's gonna shoot his bow. He's also gonna shoot it at Koroner. They've changed their attack from Mark to Koroner.
They're just ignoring me.
Mine did you kept my HP updated, right?
Yeah, you're at 9.
Didn't show up on my thing here.
And his arrow actually hits your armor. His arrow actually hits you in like the other, like in the side, but it doesn't penetrate your armor. So you have an arrow sticking out of you. It's just stuck in the armor, so no damage.
Sweet.
That's how close he came to. Again, just to illustrate, the roll is your AC is 14. He rolled a 13. So he came 1 point of hitting you, just to illustrate that. Alright, Goblin
Bring it, you
4.
little goblin bitches.
Goblin 4 is already was at Mark, but Mark moved to go attack Goblin A. But see, Goblin 4 is like, why are you ignoring me? So he's chasing after Mark, and he's gonna try and stab him in the back with his scimitar. See what kind of, see how well he does here. He only got he got a 17. So he actually is gonna hit. So this goblin's coming up behind Mark, and he's gonna just run him through with his scimitar for 3 damage.
It's a flesh wound.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
What?
Alright. And then the next one is
You're
Xiri.
gonna have to do more than.
I was muted.
Hi, Theory.
Hi. Can I go and attack the one that's like almost dead? I only have melee weapons, so I just want to just go hit him.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you
Yes.
throw it at him?
Yes, you
Throat
can
punch.
do that.
Okay, cool.
Are you using your mace or your quarterstaff?
Let's go with the mace.
Are you gonna take your shield out?
I don't have a shield.
Yes, you do.
It's not on.
Yes, it is. I put it.
I have a shield on. Okay.
Okay. So you have. I just need to know because if you're using a quarterstaff, you can't use your shield.
Oh.
If you're using a
Two-handed
mace, you can use your shield. That's why I asked.
Okay. Mace and shield. Yep,
Alright.
that's what I got.
Gotcha.
So what's next?
So, so on your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
see where it says hit DC +3 for your mace.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
So click +3.
Yo.
Okay.
You
Says
rolled a 13.
Yeah.
That's a miss. You missed. Xiri. You missed. You missed the
Think like a
guy with
woman.
1 HP. Coroner, what do you want to do? Your turn.
Going back to the wagon. Walk of shame.
All right, so let's see. We have one that's still hanging on barely. We have
Yep,
one that's
Goblin 1 is on fire, 1
on
HP.
Mark's ass. Wasn't there another one?
Yes, Goblin 3 and 4 are in good health. Goblin 3 is still in the side of the road with his bow, and Goblin 4 has his scimitar, which is right behind Mark.
Yeah, I think my crossbow is my hardest hitting thing right now. So I will aim at the goblin that's at Mark
Mm-hmm.
with the crossbow.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
16
Alright, that's a hit. Roll your
Woohoo!
damage.
and an 8, 10.
Ooh. You just
8
let
plus
that
2.
bolt. You were standing on top of the wagon, no problem. You took careful aim, winked one of your eyes so you can shoot clear. It went, zipped through the air, right past Mark and into the goblin's head, and he just drops. He was dead before he knew he was dead. That's it.
Max damage.
Yep.
GG.
And then I look at Mark and I just flip him off. That's my way of saying you're welcome.
Goblin 1's turn. He's going to spend this turn to put out his fire. Okay, Mark's turn. You are right next to Goblin 1, and Goblin 4 behind you is dead.
Don't forget 3 is behind you in the bushes still, or just outside the bushes. Full
The
health.
first thing I'm gonna do is say, "Watch your aim, you filthy blood hunter." Number one.
He did pretty good there.
I know, but I don't like it, so I gotta be pissed now.
Oh, okay.
So, watch your aim, you filthy blood hunter, and then I'm actually going to use my white breath weapon for Goblin 3.
You went with
For the
ice, am I
15.
correct?
Correct, ice.
Alright.
Of course, when all this is happening, Koroner just notches another little mark in his arm.
Would you quit hurting yourself?
Alrighty. So
Watch
what
out,
you're
guys,
gonna
I got
do-
this.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna yell at him, "Don't miss like you did the last one, you pansy!"
So, and you get a +0 to your Constitution. You see if you see it on your character
Fuck.
sheet. I mean, it's not too late to stick to your weapons. I'll let you cancel it.
Yeah, he already rolled.
My weapons.
Oh, you
I'll
already
do-
rolled it?
He rolled a 1.
Did you really roll a 1?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh
That's-
no. So, okay. What happens is COVID. You're getting ready to blow, you're inhaling, right? But because of COVID, you cough and it comes out and you accidentally freeze yourself. So you are currently a
Shit.
block of ice for 1 round. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Alright, next.
I just
Don't
I just
roll
put my
ones,
head down
folks.
and shake my head. What a
Roll
dumbass.
one. Garath, Glintama.
What is that dragonborn doing over there?
Hell if I know.
We're gonna have to do all the work for him, aren't we? All right.
Who the hell
I'm gonna
does
finish
rock
off
think
the
you're
little
higher?
I am going to finish off Goblin number 1.
Alright. He is Goblin number 1 is no longer on fire. Ooh, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
3 damage.
And he's dead.
I'm not gonna cut
That's
my
how that
arm.
works.
I was just gonna say, as he drops, I offer my dagger over.
No!
Mark yourself
That's a
for
little strange.
victory.
I ain't gonna do that.
And he just
I
twirls
happen
his
to
dagger.
like
and
my arm and my
puts it back
I
in the
happen
sheath.
to like my arm. Alright, so next is Goblin 4. He's still got Scimitar. Mark's the closest one, so that's who he's gonna attack.
The ice block.
Oh, that's right. Well, he's stupid. He's a goblin. Wait, no, that guy's dead.
Goblin 4 is toast.
Yeah, this guy's got an arrow.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna say he's gonna try and this guy's gonna shoot Mark with his bow, and he rolled a 15, so that's a miss. What kind of armor is Mark wearing? I don't know.
I think it was
Scale
plate.
mail. So the that your armor basically just deflected the shitty arrow. All right, Xiri, is your turn
Well,
for
would my
redemption.
eyes theoretically deflect the?
Huh?
Mark? He's an
I'm a
ice
block
block.
of ice, so wouldn't the ice actually deflect?
Oh
my-
no, but he changed his thing to Mark.
That-
Wait,
that's-
you are Mark.
That is.
I gotta
Mark.
learn your guys' voices. All right, all right. Yeah, the block eyes deflected it. I'm stupid. Sorry, Xiri, your turn.
Well, can I use my quarterstaff and try to do something in this fight?
Well, you'd have to take the round to switch out weapons, so you're better off sticking to your mace.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, babe. Oh, hold on. Let me put my
Hold on.
shield away.
Let me bar swap.
Not like that.
Well, they're still within range, right?
Well,
Yeah.
she would have to walk up to the other goblin, which is fine. She can do that.
Can I walk up to the other goblin and attempt to hit him?
Well, do you think you're gonna run? Nah, you can walk up.
Envision the goblin's head and your mace.
Yeah. we'll
Do
see.
it. You got it this time.
So
You
it's
can
the
do
plus
it.
3, right?
Yup, you got it.
Okay.
Hey, you got
believe.
it. Roll the damage.
Nice.
Just 4.
4. You
Not
did
quite.
not one-shot him.
Okay. I hit him though, right?
Yes, you
Yep.
hit him good.
I hit one!
You hit him so hard you could see you've dislocated his jaw, and he's just and he's
Gross.
knocked down on the ground. But he quickly gets back up, and now it is Koroner's turn, who has 2 notches on his arm.
Are they still
Hopefully.
bleeding? Yuck.
He just wipes it off like it's nothing.
You just drink that.
Yeah, he just licks it off. That's it. He just licks his forearm.
You're disgusting.
What on earth is a blood? Yes.
So I just stand up and look that last goblin in the eyes. Aim that crossbow.
All right,
Fuck off, goblin. Pull the trigger.
all right.
I'm imagining your avatar's face is the face you're giving right now.
That's about it. Yep. All right, we're gonna roll. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, that's a shit roll. Alright. You know, the moment you just felt like the moment it left your crossbow, you felt that it was off completely. Maybe it was the wind. Maybe it was that joint you smoked this morning. You're not sure. Your aim was way off. You missed.
Fuck.
Alright.
Fucking wind.
Mark is
I'm gonna
next.
say it was the wind.
Mark is thawed out, and he is now able to attack the last goblin or do something else.
As I unfreeze, I say, God damn this stupid disease or virus, whatever. Stupid virus.
This stupid COVID.
Stupid COVID. I unfreeze, and since the Goblin 4 is the only one left.
Yup. And he's already
I
hurt.
will make a grand display of strength, and I will swing my flail so hard it is thundering through the air. To
Maybe
kill
you
the
should see what you
Cyclops.
roll first.
yeah. Maybe you should roll first.
Okay.
I am at the edge of my toes in anticipation.
I s-
The swing is
speak
So I,
for-
majestic.
hear
I
you.
hit the plus 6.
Yep.
The die.
Come on.
16.
Go fuck off.
Loading.
16. That's a hit. All right.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll your
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, there you go.
Roll your
And I
damage.
do the 1d8 plus 4, right?
Yep. And I'll let you describe how you kill him, just because I'm sure you're.
2.
Oh yeah, you got him. Fucking wrecked.
Barely.
Like what
I
Xiri
will-
started on the jaw,
You will-
you end him with.
I will swing it so hard through the air, over my shoulder, this massive flail that nobody else can wield except me because it's so big. And I will just crush his skull, and you will just see his little goblin head explode. And everybody just looks at me in just sheer belief at the strength of Mark.
Don't tell me what I'm thinking.
You don't know what we're thinking.
What's funny is
You don't
the
know
sheer
what
belief. The sheer belief, he said. Like you guys gotta believe it. You gotta believe I'm this strong.
What a majestic swing! You have got
That
to be
was
the
so
greatest
good.
warrior
Such-
in this land.
I'm gonna
Not
have
on my
applause later.
shoes. Yay!
Yeah.
It was just a glancing blow. It was just enough. Good job.
You did not leave any of them alive for questioning, so that part doesn't matter.
God, you dumbass.
Good.
Since I am a ranger and I do have a like my ranger abilities, right? My features or whatever. I have my natural explorer, right? Or no, not that. What is it? God damn it!
Well, tell me what you're trying to do.
I thought I
and
had
I'll
something
tell
that
you.
allows me to I'm trying to use my ranger abilities, my tracking abilities to kind of search their bodies and kind of find a clue on them to why they would have done what they did and why they jumped us.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So when it comes to your turn, that's definitely what we'll do. Garath, it's Gareth's turn. What do you want to do? So you got 4 dead goblins here, and if you want their weapons, you can have them. It's a scimitar. There would be 4 scimitars and 4 short bows if you guys want them.
Hey, Koroner, do you need any more of those arrows? Take their ammo.
We're doing infinite
I need-
ammo, so
Oh,
but
okay,
if
good.
you do want them, I guess you can just take them and
Oh,
reload. I guess we could say
Role
reload.
play, take them, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I need bolts because it's a crop. Or
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
it's
crossbow,
useless.
right?
Then. Now the only ammo I keep track of is magical ammo. Like if you had magical arrows and shit like that, I do keep track of that. But regular ammo, it's just I don't see the point.
Can I use weapons like that?
Let me look at your features and traits.
Are they stronger than, or the bow's stronger than the crossbow, or no?
Bows are stronger than crossbows. Yes.
It says I can use a
Well, it depends
long-
on the bow. Depends on the bow. In your case, the short bow, it would be a downgrade.
Okay.
But babe, you are because you're an elf. You
Oh, yeah.
You can use the short bow. Yes.
Yeah, I want one of those.
All right. So let's add short bow to your. I'll add short bow to your inventory.
Can we,
I'm probably just gonna sit back
Can
down in the
I
seat and
can I grab the scimitar?
Yeah, you can have a scimitar.
Would
And
the
then
actually
add scimitar to your inventory.
Sorry, is that like a turn thing? Because I totally interrupted Garrett's turn. My bad.
It's fine. We're in the looting process. I'm sure we'll figure it
Oh.
out.
I'm just gonna scan the surroundings while they start looting the bodies.
All right. So if you can do a perception, yeah, go ahead and do a perception check, and then we'll do this.
Okay,
Did I add the short bow?
I rolled.
You're gonna manage inventory.
A 9. So
I
you don't
see
see
9
anything.
enemies.
No, you don't see anything.
9 enemies. God damn.
I'm distracted by the brains all over Xiri and Marrkuh.
Oh yeah.
You guys went to town on them. Holy shit.
And then who wanted? It was Mark. You wanted the scimitar.
Can we throw any of the extra stuff in the wagon and sell later?
I was gonna ask that too.
I'll be honest.
You
The
guys
stuff
have the brains.
is rusty and chipped. They're not just because they're operable. That doesn't mean you can sell them. These guys,
So
goblins
it's like
don't take
Oh,
good care
it's
of
like
low
that shit
quality.
gear you get in ESO.
Yep,
It sells for
yep.
0 gold. Great.
Basically, it goes for 0 gold.
You spent
Yes,
some
Great.
ruby
you
ash.
can't even give it away.
Ruby
No
ash.
Not even.
But
Has
I
no
went
name.
ahead and added I added
That's
the
actually
stuff to
maple.
your guys'
That's actually a maple
inventory.
staff.
So.
Okay.
That was
I think it
Garath.
was
He was looking. Xiri, yes. Yes. it
Can
is
I do
Xiri.
a perception check since we're still rummaging through the stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just click that button, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just wanted to roll, huh?
Yeah. 19.
Nice.
damn a
And
19.
a point.
19. Normally, this would take the skills of a ranger, but you did such a good search because you were an elf and you have elf things like ears and stuff, and maybe you
Ears
sniffed.
and
I don't know what else do. Do they sniff like dogs? Probably not. But oh no, those are ESO elves because ESO elves are ugly. The D&D elves are hot. So since you're a hot D&D elf, you find a trail that leads off. It would be to the north. And there's a trail that leads off north, and you can tell it's goblin tracks. And that is the only thing that you are gaining from your perception check here.
Cool. Guys, I see a trail.
What kind of trail?
Goblin Trail. Let's go check it out.
Wait a minute.
We got all this gear in the back that we got to
Check it
deliver.
out to
Oh,
prevent
my
any
10
further
gold.
harm coming from.
Bring the wagon.
Break the wagon.
Wait a minute. The ox can't fit in the trees.
Well, the ox won't go until someone takes
Question:
the reins.
Can we hide
They're
the
gonna stay
oxes
there.
within the?
I'll
Within the
sit
trees?
back down and take the reins. We
But-
got to deliver this cart to
Yeah.
the town.
Can we make a note to come back and see what's behind this goblin incursion and get our 10 gold first?
Well,
I'm gonna
do you think
say-
do you think the goblins will not notice that their buddies have been dead?
So what what I think we should do is we should take that path to stop any further harm. Because if we're getting ambushed, who's to say they're not going to ambush the next person?
Ooh,
And this
good
is my
idea.
You're
good
so
side of me.
noble.
This is my good side of me. We can prevent the next person from getting attacked. And I say that Xiri and Garath,
Garath.
stay back with the wagon and hide in the forest, and I'll take nuts with me, and we'll go see what's going on.
Are
Just
you
do a little scouting
suggesting we
mission.
split the party?
I just want my damn gold.
Wait, so I see the trail and you want to leave me at the wagon? I don't think so.
She is your healer.
It's true.
When you fuck up and get hurt, you're gonna need
She
somebody to
did.
help you out.
You did save my life. You did save my life, Xiri. All right, Garath, you little dwarf. You stay with the wagon.
Excuse
And-
me. Did
and
you just
Xiri-
call me Garath?
Garath.
It is pronounced Gareth. Thank you very much.
Gareth.
And no, you were
Gareth.
not leaving me behind.
I am the strongest here. I will choose to leave you behind. You will stay
How
with the
many
wagon.
of those goblins did you incinerate?
Yeah.
Only
Let's
one.
compare
It was
marks.
because of COVID. It was because of COVID. I am sickly right now. That is why.
Well, listen here. I do not doubt your prowess. You seem rather strong. But if there are many more goblins at their camp or wherever that trail may lead, I can't let you be overwhelmed. We all need to go.
Could we just
But we
do
can't
a
leave
scouting
the-
mission?
We can't leave the gear.
Yeah,
the
we can't leave
wagon
the
here
wagon. So somebody's got to
And
stay with
unprotected.
the
that
wagon.
is what the problem is.
What if?
Not leave the wagon.
Can I? Wait, whose turn is it technically?
Well,
Matter.
when in this part, it doesn't matter. You guys are all going together. Whatever
Alright.
you guys decide.
Um,
The only time
can
I
I-
really care
Let's stay
about
with the wagon.
initiative too much.
We need to go
is,
check it out.
What?
can I go like take, I don't know how time works. Can I just take a quick meandering look where the path goes?
Maybe
Scout it out,
scout?
if you will, while everybody else stays, and then I can come back and let
Well,
everybody
the
know.
ranger would be the better scout.
What
He's
if?
got a
That's
survival
why I was trying to
skill.
take Koroner with me, because he proved himself in battle with his crossbow. I hate the guy, but apparently he's a good fighter. So I'll take him with me, and we will go scout it out. A party of 2, and there leaves 2 with the
Okay.
wagon to protect the wagon if anything else rolls up. And we won't be that far off. So if anything, we can just come back in a hurry and assist.
So mark a dumbass. We're not going to go jump into a fight. We're going to scout.
No, yeah, we're gonna
If you
scout.
promise
I'm game.
scout,
I'm game.
and
I swear. I
Scout.
swear.
I will
swear.
stay back and defend the cart if you guys want to go scout.
All right.
What
do that.
what say you, Xiri?
So let me ask this: is it worth
Oh wait,
like
yeah.
hiding the goblin bodies so like more of them don't come out, or like you know what I mean? Like kind of.
You
We
want to
can
throw
move
the
them up.
goblins in the back of the wagon with the
No,
rest
no,
of the?
No, we
I didn't
couldn't
say
do
that.
that.
Like
Sell
kind
their
of like
corpses.
Pull them in, we'll pull them into
You
the
get at
thicket.
least a copper
We can
each.
pull the horses between 3 or the 4 of us. We can pull the horses and the goblins into the brush to where they're hidden,
Hide them.
and nobody would.
yeah.
We can hide all of them. The horses, because it's going to take all 4 of us to move the horses. So all 4 of us move the horses and the goblin bodies into the brush, and then the 3 of us go and check out the goblin camp or army or whatever there is. Right?
Hey,
Is that what you guys want to do?
Garath? Garath? The Garath?
Gareth. It's Gareth.
Garath.
Garath.
God, I'm never gonna get that right.
I don't blame you, Koroner. It's not that bad.
It's Koroner. Are you okay staying here by yourself? Do you have a whistle?
I can yell really
You have a
loud.
rape whistle. You have a rape whistle.
You can yell
My
really loud.
family is known for their loud belching of noise. I will scream my lungs out. How's that work?
So as like
Alright.
the healer of the group, I don't think it's wise that we split up.
We have to.
What?
We have to. We can't let other people
They're
get
just
attacked.
gonna
We can't lose
scout.
the wagon.
They're not
Yeah,
going
we're-
to go into battle, right?
No.
Well, if they're just
absolutely
scouting,
not.
then I'll stay at the wagon too.
Well, Garath has Garath. Fuck. Garath is the meteor of all of us. He's very tanky. He could take a few
Well,
hits before we get back.
Let's
he's
see
in trouble.
who's the stealthiest. Because when you're scouting, you gotta be quiet. So
I need a level up first. Damn it.
looking at this, Koroner is quiet. Mark is not. He's wearing scale mail. He's actually at a disadvantage to that.
Yeah, what kind of ranger wears scale mail? What the hell?
Because I'm
And,
going to level 2 be a paladin. I'm not. So I had to get
and
somebody.
Garath is also in scale mail, so he should not go.
I am not quiet.
And Xiri
I am not
is
staying back.
in leather, so she'd be fine. And yep. So my suggestion would be Koroner and Xiri go scout.
But I'm too
They have
noble.
a
I
higher
can't
chance
stay
of
back.
not getting noticed.
Yeah, Mr. Mark, you're gonna sit this one out. I'm sorry, buddy.
I will go by myself.
I normally wouldn't chime in and give advice like that, but I
No,
know
that's
it's our
actually-
first time.
Yeah.
Just something to consider.
What's the
It's-
what's like the time of day? Is it like light out? Is it like
Yeah. It's say about 1 p.m. basically.
Question.
Okay.
For this,
We're just gonna walk like 10 minutes up the trail and just see what's there. And if there's anything, then we'll come back and grab you guys. If there's nothing, then we'll head to town.
I have a dice game with me, Mark. We can play while we wait.
You hear about this
There
new
you
Tales
go.
Tribute game that just came out? You guys should play that.
It's called
They can
Harold
move
will
the-
rolling dice.
They can move the goblin bodies, the ones that we slaughtered.
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay. So the way I'm
We'll
understanding
do
it,
that while you
Coroner and
guys
Xiri are
go
gonna go
scout
scout, and Mark and Garath are gonna move the bodies of the horses. You gotta move the horses anyway, because the wagon. I mean, they're in the road. They're in the way. They gotta be moved. So,
Works for me.
Did we ever
alright.
search
fine,
the
we-
horses? Was there anything on
Yeah,
the
there was
horses?
an
we
empty
did
scroll
initially.
case.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, there was
Sure.
an empty scroll case.
And that is also in the cart, correct?
Did we find anything from the scroll case on the goblins? We
It was
didn't get.
empty.
Hence, empty scroll.
The scroll case.
No, but the goblins. There was nothing on the goblins that looked like it would have
You
come
got
from that
their
case.
scimitars and their short bows.
Okay, so that
And the
means
scroll
someone else
case
has it.
was
Yes.
empty.
Mark and I can loot the bodies while you guys go scout.
So
All right, let's go.
Scouting
Xiri
party.
got it. Xiri got it. She's like, "Ooh, there's something in there, and it's empty. Someone's got what's in there."
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
it ain't these four ship goblins.
All right, Mark. While they go do
Um,
that, let's look in their
Is there
pockets.
any way I can heal before we go on our scouting mission?
You would have to go on a short rest, which is fine. but,
Wasn't that what this was?
I mean,
I feel
by the
pretty
time-
rested after all that.
I mean, yeah. Um,
Well, how
let's
hurt
see.
are you, Coroner?
Yeah.
He's only. You're only down 9 HP. I don't
nine
think I
of
would.
12.
You're
I don't
9
think
of
I would
12?
waste a short rest.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go. I'm fine. Just rip the
Because
air out of my arm.
you only get so many short rests.
Oh,
You give him
okay.
a bandage. Can I do that?
Now I
a
A short
band-aid.
rest is like an hour-long wait, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see though. What Xiri?
Here, have a band-aid.
Band-aid magic.
Medicine, a potion.
is it a SpongeBob
Oh.
Band-Aid?
Yes.
I have some magic, but it's damaging magic. I can heal you with fire.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, cauterize it.
Burn
Just
some.
stop the bleeding. Just sear it. It's fine.
Why
I
does
don't
it
want to waste the
smell?
spell to heal you.
I guess
Not yet.
the burning flesh might attract some more goblins.
Do they like burning flesh?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Who does?
I don't usually talk to them long enough. They're dead before we can get to conversation.
Indeed. All right, so
All right.
this is how we'll do it. We'll say the two beefy guys are doing all the moving of the horses, and Coroner and Xiri are moving down the trail. About 10 minutes heading down the trail, I need you guys to do, both of you, I need to look at your passive perceptions. Coroner's got a 14. Xiri's got a 15. Oh no, Coroner's got a 9. So as you guys are walking along, Xiri, you notice right before Coroner's getting ready to step on something, the ground looks funny. You know from your elf senses that it is some type of trap. And he's about ready to step on it.
He's about ready to step on it.
Yep.
I just hold my arm out. Hey, stop! I actually thought about using my quarterstaff and like flinging it like, stop, don't move, another move, no more steps.
You can
Give me
use
the
your
yank.
This is what's good for quarterstaffs is they're good at tripping traps because they're like a 6-foot long stick. You can go ahead and trigger the trap basically.
Push it in the bear trap.
Anyway, I don't want to interrupt. Coroner, she's stopping you.
All right. So I see that she stopped me. I look at her kind of oddly, like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and clearly there is something ahead of us. So I guess we inspect that area and see what we can find.
Well, she already sees it.
So
She
we
already
already
sees
know there's a trap.
So there's
Yeah,
only
the
one.
moment she points it out to you, you'll see it too.
So it's
Okay.
like
Okay.
a bear trap, you said, or like what kind of trap is
Well,
that?
I mean, trigger it and you'll find out.
There you go. I don't have anything to trigger it really.
Well, she has a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trigger the trap just to
All
see
right.
what it
Easy.
does.
It's like
Easy.
I don't know. Is it my turn? Is it hurt? Like I don't.
It's
Oh,
a
well,
conversation.
we're kind of gonna go kind of freebie with it, free form with it because there's no
Okay.
combat going on, and there's only just 2 of you. So,
Okay.
and I do it this way so that way it speeds along so we can get the other 2 involved so they're not getting bored. And
Yeah.
anyway, so Xiri, she's pokes it with her quarterstaff. Immediately, the ground caves in right in front of you. There's it was a giant snare trap, or it was a pit. I mean, sorry, it was a pit. It's a 6-foot wide, 10 feet deep pit, and at the bottom of it is some Punjabi sticks. You know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they like stick out of the
They're
ground.
yeah, they're like shaved wood. So
Yep.
if you would have fallen into it, you would have received quite a bit of damage.
You'd be dead.
Probably would die. So that's 2 people Xiri saved.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna
MVP.
move on to Garath and Mark. How are you
We're-
guys doing this?
We're moving some goblins into the brush and searching their pockets before we toss them aside.
I am livid that I always have to do with the heavy lifting. I just want to go kill stuff and prove my righteousness and my worthiness to Sarah Doman. And here I am, just
Listen
moving
here,
goblins
Mark.
and horses.
If they come back and they found something, then we will get to go to battle. But for now, tell me what's in their pockets.
How dare you?
The
always be
goblins don't have
wise,
pockets.
young dwarf. You're always wise.
Tell me
dwarf.
what's in their butt flaps.
As I pulled the butt cheeks apart.
Yeah. Okay, with that, we're going back to Koroner and Xiri.
I'm just kidding.
Another 10 minutes down the road, we're going to have you guys, I'm going to look at your passive perceptions again.
God damn it. Garath.
And just again, Xiri is the one that immediately sees another trap. And once again, Koroner's getting ready to step into it because he doesn't see shit. Okay, Xiri,
Wow.
how you stopping him this time?
I'm just gonna. Well, no, I'll stop him with this time my quarterstaff because it's already out, right? Because I poked the last trap, and I'll just like stop him and then go ahead and trip the trap. That way he can see it.
All right. Immediately, it's just a snare trap. Like if he would have got his foot in it, it would have tightened and he would have been stuck there. Yep.
How
yep.
can I
Well,
not see these traps?
but when she tripped it, the
You're not
snare
looking
went
for
up into it was connected to a line that was attached to a tree, and it flung up. You would have been hanging upside down if you would have stepped into that.
Mhm.
And all I say is that could have been you, and I just roll my eyes. Why didn't you see it?
Too busy thinking of that dumbass dragon boy back there.
Speaking of Dragon Boy, we're gonna go back to Garath and Mark.
So did we-
Gareth and Mark, an hour has gone by, and they have not returned.
So have we moved all of the goblins aside?
Yep,
and
you
all the
just
horses aside?
finished. You're just finished, and it's been an hour.
Hey, Mark, it's been an hour and they have not returned.
I think I'm going to go
Yeah.
check to see what's going on.
Oh, well, listen. I'm not going to stop you,
Wise.
but I think we should
dwarf.
wait a little bit more.
What do you see, dwarf? They are not strong like we are.
You could. They're not strong like that.
We are not as.
I love
they
your
are not
guys'
as strong as
characters,
we
by
are,
the way.
right? And so, therefore, if they get into trouble, they are dead. We will survive because we are great and powerful and strong, right? But they will die. They are puny and weak, you know. So what I suggest is that at least one of us, I'll stay with the cart if you want to, but I can go help them out and provide my noble services. That is what I'm good for.
You know what? You should totally go help them.
I am a very compelling. I make very compelling arguments there, young dwarf.
Very. I'm enthralled. I believe in your might. They need you.
Well, if Sarah Doman wills it, I will go.
May remember, they are trying to be quiet, so you need to try to be quiet as well. At least until the battle starts. Then you can be loud and roar.
So I will traverse the terrain quickly, not sneakily at all.
Clank, 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 clank.
You'll just hear me coming, but I will notice these traps and wonder. I will see two sprung traps, and neither of them have either Xiri or Mr. Koroner in there. So I will continue traveling along, and they will be a little bit ahead of me, but then I will hear something that has happened.
Wait, can you do that with no
I don't think it
perception?
works like that.
Wait, I have perception though. I have a really good perception actually. As a ranger,
He has a 14.
Okay,
He has a
okay.
14, so he definitely sees these things as well. Coroner is useless at
He's a
passive
dumbass.
perception. It,
Not very, very perceptive, but I
you're
am
quiet. You're
at
quiet,
least.
but you're not perceptive. But anyway, back to Coroner and Xiri. You come up on following the Goblin's Trail. You come across a large cave in a hillside, 5 miles from the scene of your ambush. That's why it took so long. You kept following the trail. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
Well, we have traveled quite a ways. Do we want to keep going, or should we head back and deliver these goods and get our gold?
I say we head back and tell them what we found. And then come
Is
back
there-
after the main quest.
Can we search the area outside of the cave?
Sure
And
can.
see if we find
Sure can.
anything?
Go ahead and do a perception.
Any? All right.
Both of you. Both of you just go ahead and roll. Now, passive is different than roll.
Yeah.
So
Well,
passive.
we know what happened the last time.
So question.
9.
16.
But she got 16.
So how would it work if they, since I'm not far behind and I hear, well, am I allowed to hear something on my previous, whatever?
Oh, I'll narrate that if it's viable.
He will tell you how
but
fast you are.
You'll be there quicker than Garath will be. That's for sure.
I got short little legs.
Dwarf.
My movement is 25 feet to your 30s.
You are slow.
Yeah, dwarves are short. They are short,
Okay.
but they're stout, tough bastards. That's for sure.
I am 4'10" and like 300 pounds.
Yeah, they're tough. I wouldn't mess with one. But anyway, Xiri, out of the cave, you can see a goblin walking out of it. He's got a fishing pole over his shoulder, and he's moving into the thicket. And he starts speaking to another goblin, and they're just
So there's 2.
they're totally unaware of you. They're just kind of minding their own business, but they have a short bow on their back, a scimitar at their side. And then, like I said, the one has a fishing pole, a really bad fishing pole. It was made out of like just a twig, and so they're just talking. You assume they're talking about dinner, and then they start complaining at the other because the other one stands up from his campsite. Yeah, they're totally unaware of you. So, what does Coroner and
Alright.
Xiri want to do?
So as we see them, I'm assuming she points them out because she was the perceptive one here. I clearly did not see them. So we're gonna crouch down, right? So we're not being seen, and we just kind of figure out what we want to do. Do we want to head back, or do we want to try to maybe kill one of them? Try to take the other one for questioning. Let me. Do any of us have the ability to actually speak to goblins?
No, I already checked.
Yeah, I'm sure she was on it.
I knew I should have went goblin.
Goblin is like the meta language because you run into them early but then it becomes useless at later levels because you never run into them then.
So it's like there's definitely a few of them in there. I think we should go back and tell the other 2.
Yeah, we probably should. Why did we not learn the Goblin language? Son of a
Yep,
bitch.
yep. If you had it, I would have told you what they were talking about.
Yeah, if we could speak to goblins, I would easily say let's kill one and definitely take the other one back for questioning. But
Mm.
nobody
All
knows
right.
goblin.
So
Even the
as
short
you
dwarf
guys
doesn't even
are
know goblin.
Excuse
kind
me
of like
again.
disengaging, could I have you both do a stealth check?
Oh, at least they got +2 on this one.
Yeah. I'm going to be rolling
Oh,
against their
hell yeah.
perception. So they're rolling
Very
2. If their perception beats your rolls, they would find you. So what'd you roll?
I rolled a 21, and I
Ooh.
believe she
7.
rolled 17.
Hey.
Do they see us?
Oh, I see it. No, they did not see you guys. So
Woo-hoo!
you're both ducking down and you're kind of silently walking away. And a few minutes go by, you guys are walking along, and then you see the great Marrkuh.
Oh my god.
Oh, there he is
What?
again.
What
You
the hell
heard
is he doing here? Can't do one thing right. He's just supposed to stay in the goddamn wagon.
you guys can talk. You're far enough away. You guys can talk at normal levels, and they won't hear you. But if you were to talk in like a yell,
Mhm.
of course, sound travels in the forest.
I swear to God, if he
Hey,
yells at
I
us,
came to find you guys. What's
Mark!
going on?
Oh my god! For some reason, I just did not
Yeah.
know that was gonna happen.
I was
What
fully
a
expecting it.
surprise.
So I give I put my finger to my mouth and like give him the shush, like shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Don't you know there's goblins around here?
I came to save you guys.
We don't need any
Everybody
saving.
always needs saving.
We don't need saving. Let's go back to the
Don't
wagon.
you know what a stealth mission is? You were obviously not that.
What'd you guys find?
I just walked
Alright.
by Mark. I'm going back to the wagon.
Walk past him.
As they're
Hit him with my
walking
shoulder.
back, can I make a decision to continue forward?
I grab you by your ear and just drag you with us. Like we're going back to the wagon. I appreciate your nobleness, but at this point, there's nothing we can do here. We'll have to come back. We
You
have
can't
goods
just
that we
leave
have to
people to be
deliver.
attacked.
How much longer is it to the town from when we get back to the wagon? Like a couple hours?
You said we were a half day into the trail, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at the map.
Well, I'm just trying to think of like my nobleness, trying to not let anybody else get attacked. So I'm trying to figure out how to.
Did we all regroup yet, or are we still walking back to the wagon?
Well,
Then we can make a group decision on what we need
There
to do.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, let's say okay.
I think we
Mark,
should stay together.
we're gonna head back to the wagon and we will discuss it. We inform him with what we found, what we saw, the two goblins that were
All right.
All right.
Okay,
fine.
so we'll say
we
that,
fill him in on the fact that we can't speak goblin, so we're not gonna find it. We're not gonna be able to find anything out unless we just try to go slay a bunch of goblins.
So, question: I have Abyssal, Common, and Draconic as my languages. Is Goblin like a specific language, or would Abyssal
Yeah.
be?
it's
Okay,
actually
gotcha.
called Goblin.
Okay.
It's its own language, yeah.
Then
I remember
can I
seeing
do
it when
none?
I was. Remember when I was asking for advice on what language I should speak? Yeah. Y'all fucking failed.
I did. I just didn't want to like
Yeah.
but like I said though, like it starts out as a useful language and then suddenly it's not useful because goblins just
So I will.
way below your pay grade.
So question. So as I yell, does anything happen because of my yelling throughout the forest?
Yes,
Pick a fight.
a pheasant jumps up from a bush and it like attacks your face and then it flies off and you disturbed an angry pheasant.
This damn bird.
Just I say no words. I just slap him across the back of his head.
and there's a bell. You hear a bell sound when you do it. Like, you don't know if it's a hollow or if there's an actual bell in there.
And then
Still walking back to the wagon.
So we'll say
Xiri and I have not stopped walking.
we'll say
Entire
about
time.
30 minutes go by. You guys have all met back with Garath Glinthammer, who is, I don't know what he's doing. What does Garath Glinthammer do when he's alone?
I have cast the create bonfire cantrip, and I just have a little campfire going.
Ah, okay.
Are you cooking some goblin?
No, it's horse.
Oh,
you better save
I
some
am
of that
not
for me.
cooking
little
the
dwarf.
horse corpses. I am just waiting for them to return and watching.
You better
All
save
right,
some
we're all
of that
back.
horse for me.
Mhm, you
little
guys are
dwarf.
back, and we'll say it's about 2:30 p.m.
All right.
You guys
So we
live.
we fill in Gareth
Mhm.
on all the happenings in the cave, and
Yeah, go ahead, tell him.
now we need to decide what do we want to do, because we can either ditch the wagon, which I think is inadvisable, as it's 100 gold pieces of value, and I want my gold if we go deliver this damn thing, and then we can come back and go figure out what these goblins are up to.
Like, how much stuff is on the wagon? Can we like hide the stuff that's on the wagon? Like off to the side, or
Yeah,
can we
there's
just
enough
bury
brush.
it all in
There's
the
enough.
dirt?
There's actually enough brush if you really wanted to take. You could and you got hand axes and the tools. You've got the tools. You could put the wagon to the side and completely cover it up with foliage and
okay,
whatever.
What
that
about
way,
the
you know.
ox? The oxes, though. What do we do with them?
That's
Tie them to a tree.
that's.
We can bring them with us.
They would make too much noise, I think.
Yes.
You're
I
a
agree.
fucking oxen yourself, Gareth.
I mean, I'm going to be loud if I come along. I can't help it.
I don't see what the difference is having 2 oxen and you with us. So how do we figure out how far it was to the town?
Oh yeah, it'll be like late evening when you get there if you were to go.
Yeah, we can't let those many because there could be traitors. It couldn't even be us. It could be traitors. It could be civilians. It could be whatever. People could get ambushed again, and they won't be able to defend themselves. So the 4 of us, as much as I hate to admit it, you stupid blood hunter, we make a good team. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to stop these pesky little goblins from hurting anybody else. If
Need
I
I
do not,
remind you
Sarah Doman
that we
will
signed
be
a contract to deliver these goods?
We
And
already attacked their ambushers. They're not sending any more out, are they?
there's only a matter of time before they realize, their friends aren't coming back. So maybe we should just go handle it.
Or we could
I
put their
concur.
bodies on spikes and give them a warning. Don't attack this road, you dumb little goblins, or we'll kill you.
I like this little dwarf.
Then we can just.
I like
He's
this dwarf too.
He is very wise little dwarf.
I have to interject. Gareth, you're the best dwarf I've ever seen. I'm being serious. Best dwarf I've seen.
You're being practical.
Practical for a dwarf. This is actually practical for a dwarf because dwarves and goblins are natural enemies.
Yeah, I hate
And
those fuckers. We both like
All right.
living in caves, so there can only be one.
So
why don't we
if I
go ahead, Q.
no, we don't want to split the party up.
Mm-mm.
Why don't we take a vote? We can vote to hide everything and go to the cave, or the other vote would be to take the ship into town and come back and deal with
I
the
vote
situation.
save people's lives. I'm saving people's lives.
Well, we will save them. I haven't seen a single traveler the whole time you guys were gone. We're only going to be gone for a little while. I don't think any more people will be here to be attacked.
We could, yeah,
and
it's
just then, a horse and a carriage drive by. and they thank you.
You
for
just had
moving
to
the dead
open your
horses.
big mouth, you stupid little dwarf. Here we go.
I
I'm
didn't
trying to
see-
tell you what to do.
See, we already got rid of their ambushers, so those people were safe. You saved them, Mark. You saved them.
I know. I single-handedly
Well-
did it myself. I mean, I am the greatest of all time. So
So let's go
He-
save the
He
people who
barely
need
killed
these goods
one.
in the
Let's
cart.
keep it real.
These people need these goods. We need to deliver them. They're counting on
And we signed a contract.
us.
Must I remind you that we get gold for this?
Let's go deliver
I
the
am
goods.
not in it for the gold.
Okay, let me say
Can I
this.
have the
We
gold
go
then?
in.
I will collect my gold, but I'm not in it.
Garrett and I will split your cut. It will be cool.
All right.
Let's
Here's
go to
a
town.
thought.
Let's
Here's
go
a
deliver.
thought.
We can
What
get
if there's
goods.
more gold down there in the cave?
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's what I'm trying
vote. Let's hide the wagon and go check out the cave before they
Listen
realize
to Xiri.
their
She is smart.
ambushers aren't coming back.
Look, check it out, Koroner. You didn't see a single trap along the way. Xiri had to save you the whole time. So I think we should probably listen to her.
How do
You
you
didn't
know?
do shit. You didn't do shit.
You
told
didn't
me.
know
She was
that.
talking
You
shit
didn't
about
know
you the
that.
whole time.
Nobody told you that. You don't know nothing.
And I just look at him like, I know.
So I'm seeing that we are split. We have 2 to go to town and 2 to go to the cave. So why don't we flip a coin?
Do it.
All right. Who's flipping the coin?
I'll flip the coin.
No.
All right, just in the lower left-hand corner, see that that dice on your character sheet?
Mhm.
Is there a coin? Or you just
I'm
got to
sorry?
do like even odd. I don't see a coin.
Oh, I'll show you. Like how I was gonna do it is you roll a d20. If it's over 10, it's heads. If it's under 10, it's tails.
Okay, question for you, sir. Can I flip the coin, but I have a coin that is a win-win no matter what. So
No.
if I pick heads, it's going to be heads regardless.
Only I have
Why
loaded dice.
Why
The,
not? Why
mean,
can't I have?
the
nothing-
issue there is
I make my own
you
luck.
plan to be a paladin,
Mhm.
Oh.
so you might be hurting your alignment there.
Paladins
But
don't
technically,
lie.
I'm neutral good. So I'm good.
Let
but
me-
also
let me
the
flip the
benefits
coin.
Me.
Go ahead and flip the coin, Coroner. But first, call heads or tails, and which heads means what? Because,
Heads cave.
Heads, cave,
Done.
tails. Take the shipment in, and over 10, you said, is
Mhm.
heads?
Yep, over 10. Let's do that. Just the d20, no modifiers. 2.
It's a 2.
Tails.
we're going to town. And then
Thank
we're
God.
coming back to the cave.
And
Why?
the
Oh
gold.
my gosh, you imbeciles!
We're-
You're going to get
The-
people killed.
The coin speaks. Let's
How-
go.
Hold on, though. However, what if, as a coin is in the air, an arrow comes by, whizzing through the air, hits the coin, and then it lands on its edge? There you
Oh, man.
go. Ooh, I'm kidding. That didn't happen.
I will
That
blow it. I will blow the coin with my dragon breath in midair. And
Never mind
freeze
the arrow that
Yeah,
came
where'd
through.
that arrow came from?
All right, Mark.
Here I am rolling up an NPC real quick.
As I get
All
back on the cart and take the reins, the faster
Alright.
we go, Mark, the faster we can come back.
All right.
Well, you better hurry up, you little dwarf. Get the ox going.
They're already
Alright.
going, buddy.
Yeah,
Go faster.
See you later.
Give 'em-
the,
Give 'em a
co-
line
the
of
coin
coke
has
and let 'em
already
go.
spoken.
So let me ask something. Do we put the little campfire out so the goblins don't trail up this way? Or
I
do we
snap my
just leave?
finger and dismiss it.
Oh,
There,
okay.
there you go. You just did it
Voila.
because it's a spell. So here's what's going to happen here. The
Wait.
Reddit.
I have a question.
Wait.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
How do we warn others coming up the road? I'm really with this whole goblin thing on a pike, as a warning.
That's true. I actually agree with that. Can I be the one that picks him up and puts him on the like because I'm freaking ginormous compared to everybody.
I have another question too that I didn't think about until just now. Can we take the wagon to the cave? Or
Yeah,
is it not?
yeah. It's
passable?
it would be. Problem is the pit. You could take it as far as the pit.
We'll lose all the goods in the pit.
Question: Can I do a strength check and be strong enough to pull the wagon over the pit?
No.
Damn it!
He's gonna pick it up.
Those are the right questions to ask, Mark.
It's a good question. It's a good
Test my
question.
strength.
But
Yeah.
maybe if he had gauntlets of giant strength or something like that. But no, he doesn't have that.
All right, you guys put those goblins on pikes. We'll continue down the path.
Yes.
And then you guys got to run to catch up with the wagon.
Wait, you guys.
Run real fast.
Who's
All right,
you
well,
guys?
guys, I'm going on the
I'll
bike.
do it. I'll do it, and then I will catch up with them.
Okay, all right. So we'll
There
say
was
that's
4
what
goblins,
happens.
correct?
You spend let's
Four.
say you spend 10 minutes putting on their pikes, and then you run, catch up with that wagon. There's very little light. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built out of old field stone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside on the east side of town. But there are town folks tending to their chores and ending their errands over there. Many people look up at you as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by.
It's like, where's the tavern or inn or whatever?
Yeah,
I need a shower.
I'll give you my version.
I need a drink.
We don't have
Jump in
time.
the river.
You guys wanted to save all these people, and now you want to go shower and get drinks? We gotta go back
Well,
and
if
get our
we're here,
gold.
we might as well, you stupid blood hunter. I mean, I might as well get a drink. I'm parched. I'll just drink it on the way back. I'll just drink and walk. It'll be okay.
They're in the Discord. There's the town map. But yeah, we can wrap. Say you guys, we can end it here for the night because you guys are coming into town.
It was fun though, guys.
But hey, you guys did
fun.
really good. Like there was no hesitation or weird awkwardness from any of you guys.
Sure?
You guys were great.
I mean,
well, I mean, besides
Mark and the goblin
besides Mark,
thing, like...
That was Garath's idea. That was not mine. Stupid little dwarf.
I don't think half orcs count because they're half human or whatever they are.
I don't know.
Yeah, when I was reading the background, and it was like talking about how the orcs came through and decimated everything, and I'm like, this is gonna be awkward.
Question. If we, like, whenever we enter the town for next session, whatever, can people look at Q sideways because he is a half orc? So even though he's not full orc, he's still half. So that still kind of puts him in the same.
They wouldn't know because I have a cloak over my face, and I have no orc teeth.
Oh,
They've been
fair.
removed.
Yeah,
So-
he would pass us some. Plus, it's Forgotten Realms. Everyone's used to magical people and stuff like that. But it's
So what about?
I think you'll be right.
There is definitely racism.
There will be racism if it were to come out that he's a half orc. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
this is actually playing into my backstory really well that nobody knows.
the backstory he's making on the fly. Love it.
Right now,
Yep.
he's making it right now. Like, yes, people
Winging
hate
it.
me.
Maybe,
People hate me because I'm pro-abortion.
maybe, whoa. Maybe, we'll see, what is this character's name? Julian. Maybe we'll see Julian in the town next weekend.
Oh yes, he is a bard. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, maybe
We'll
we'll
be
find him
singing in the
there.
bar.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of funny. But we got to get back to the cave. We got to go save people and
Or
kill
come with
goblins.
us and kill goblins.
We don't have time to waste. It was like it's like a stop and drop. We're just dropping the shit and
What if
going.
he's like one of the first people to like as we're coming in, he's like our contact or something in the town for this delivery, and then we tell him about kind of what happened and then if there's any other traders or whatever.
Yeah, you should be a DM.
How about you let the DM run the damn?
I'm
Well,
asking.
I
no,
think what's
no, I'm
crazy
asking.
is
The bard will hear that you don't want your gold, and he'll be like, "I'll take your gold," and he'll join us.
I'm getting my damn gold. I'm just saying.
No, you
I wasn't
didn't
in
want
it for the gold. I'm just wanting to save people. I'm
I know.
hungry, dude.
I know.
I'm hungry.
Sam. I think
Like
it's
I
great.
saved you with 1 health. Well,
So they-
this was fun, guys. It's getting late though. I'm tired.
I look forward to next time.
Woohoo!
Yeah.